Once upon a time, in a world far away, there was a land that was ruled by darkness and evil. The people who lived there were oppressed and lived in constant fear of the tyrannical ruler who had taken over the land. His name was Zorak, and he had magical powers that made him invincible. Zorak had a vast army of dark creatures and wizards who carried out his orders and enforced his rule with an iron fist. The people of the land had tried to resist him, but their attempts had all been in vain. They had lost hope of ever being free from his tyranny. But one day, a young boy named Arin appeared. He was different from the others, and he had a special power that he did not fully understand. He had come to the land to find his purpose and to bring hope to the people who had lost it. As he traveled through the land, he met other people who had been touched by his power, and they joined him on his journey. Together, they formed a band of heroes, and they decided to take on Zorak and his army of darkness. At first, the heroes faced many obstacles and setbacks. They were outnumbered, outmatched, and outgunned. But they refused to give up, and they kept fighting, determined to defeat the evil that had taken over the land. As they continued their journey, they learned about a sage who resided in dense forest near mountain. There was no means of transport to reach that place. They had to reach there through a lot of hardships and struggle, but finally they made it to the forest where Sage was meditating. The old sage taught them the ways of magic and helped them to unlock their full potential. With their newfound powers, the heroes became stronger and more confident, and they began to turn the tide of the battle. The final battle between the forces of good and evil took place on a barren plain. Zorak and his army were there waiting for them, ready to crush their hopes and dreams once and for all. But the heroes were not deterred. They stood tall, and they fought with all their might. The battle was long and brutal, but in the end, the heroes emerged victorious. Zorak was defeated, and his army was scattered. The people of the land were free once again, and they rejoiced at the victory of good over evil. Arin and his companions were hailed as heroes, and they were praised for their bravery and their sacrifice. They had brought hope back to the land, and they had shown that even in the darkest of times, good could triumph over evil. And so, the land was peaceful once again, and the people were happy. They remembered the heroes who had saved them from the darkness, and they knew that as long as there were people like them in the world, there would always be hope for a better tomorrow. Thank you for watching. If you found value in this video, please consider supporting our channel by liking, sharing, and subscribing. Your support helps us create more content like this.